What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army? We had an eventful night last night on the Whatnot live stream for the Air Jordan 11 72 and 10. Shout out to everybody who showed up. Shout out to everybody who didn't listen. Shout out to everybody who did wind up grabbing some merch too. I'm going to try to get everything out either today or tomorrow because y'all know we still got the Air Jordan 6 Midnight Navies and your boy needs to get them joints. So with that being said, if I do get it out, you will get the update, you will get the notification. And my next Whatnot live stream will probably be in like 2 weeks. And I'm gonna have some heat, Army. I'm trying to bring up some Red Thunder 4s, some Lightning 4s, maybe some of the collegiate dunks, maybe some hot Air Jordan 1s. I'm still deciding, cause again, I feel like I go through this phase like 3 times a year when I'm just like a lot of stuff just gotta go. And I mean, it is springtime, so I could get some spring cleaning done as well. Now, before we get to this video, Army, make sure you hit that. Now, Army, before we get to this video, make sure you smash that like button. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, Army, if you haven't hit the notification bell, please do so. If you haven't been getting the notifications, hit the bell to turn it off, then hit the bell again to turn it back on to kind of refresh everything. If y'all missed my video yesterday, I kind of just gave y'all like the rise and the fall of the sneaker industry, sneaker community, sneaker game, whatever you guys want to call it, right? And I specifically left out the emergence of GOAT and StockX in that video for a reason, because I wanted to talk about their impact on the sneaker community for today. But yesterday, we got the article saying that Nike escalates feud with StockX, saying site is selling fake sneakers. Now, Army, all of this stuff right here is alleged information between Nike and StockX, but it has really blown up the sneaker community. Now, this is not a bash StockX, bash GOAT video, because let's keep it honest. Nobody bats 100%. Nobody is perfect. Nobody shoots 100% on free throws. Mistakes happen. Believe me, your boy know firsthand that mistakes happen. So it's just like, I get it, but this has been going on for a long time when it comes to StockX. And now that Nike is just like at the front run of it, I feel like this is gonna affect a lot of stuff going forward. Don't think that StockX is the only one feeling that pressure, because best believe, you know, Go probably feeling that pressure, and other apps that, you know, resell sneakers, they probably feeling that pressure too, because you don't know if Nike on there being a secret shopper and trying to see if they selling fake stuff too. Now, we can get to that in a second. Basically, Army, I'm just gonna read what's been going on with this, and then y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. And this is the article that was on Bloomberg.com. It says Nike escalate feud with StockX, saying site is selling fake shoes. This was printed yesterday, May 10th at 5:08 CDT. It says Nike Inc. escalates its legal battle with sneaker marketplace StockX, saying it purchased 4 pairs of counterfeit shoes on the platform, despite the company's promise that it is only marketing authentic footwear. The world's largest athletic wear maker asked a federal judge to let it add claims of counterfeiting and false advertising to the current trademark infringement lawsuit against StockX. For y'all who don't know, Nike has been in a battle with StockX for a couple months over some NFTs that StockX was doing without Nike's permission. They're already at odds, you know, to start with. Now, me thinking if I was in a battle with Nike, I wouldn't be promoting their stuff on my site. Now, I get it. You know, StockX needs to make money. StockX got to make their money. But I'll be like, bro, if y'all trying to sue me, man, look, hey, I know this going to hurt, but man, look, bump all y'all shoes. Now, it probably would have been the end of StockX 9 out of 10, and it probably wouldn't have been the best move, but just me personally, I'd be like, all right, bro, then forget y'all. In my opinion, I'm not sure if StockX will be able to survive just selling like Reebok, Adidas, Puma, etc. It says StockX didn't immediately respond to an email request for comment. Nike sued StockX in February in federal court in Manhattan, accusing the marketplace of blatantly free riding on Nike trademarks and goodwill with the service called Vault NFTs. Now, again, that has nothing to do with Nike accusing StockX of having fake sneakers. Now, the shoe that is in question right now, well, at least one of the shoes, I want to say it was a pair of Air Jordan 1 patent breads. Now, Army, y'all let me know how y'all feel this case is going to play out in the end. Me, I feel like if Nike gets to a point where they say, hey, y'all can't sell any of our brand on y'all app anymore, it may be the end of StockX. Now, I'm not sure if GOAT is going to be the next one that Nike pursues, but to be honest, StockX is at the top. You take out StockX out of the sneaker community, man, and things may go back to what it used to be. Now, what I mean by that is pre-StockX, pre-GOAT, things were different. And I mean that. I mean that wholeheartedly. Like, eBay was the main source that you would go to if you needed to find a shoe on the secondary market. At that time, most people was able to set the market if they got a shoe early. From a bigger picture, just imagine this. Before StockX and GOAT, you go to a sneaker event. I feel like if StockX was to leave the sneaker community and no longer be able to sell Nike, whatever the case may be, I think the most change you will see will be at sneaker events. You can actually go to an event and people can't pull up StockX and be like, I need $60 over market or give me buy it now prices. It wasn't none of that at one point in time. You literally go to an event, somebody will make up their own price. They're not going off of anybody else's price. They're going off their own price, and I feel like more deals were made prior to StockX and GOAT coming on the scene. You won't be in the middle of the deal and somebody trying to go on StockX and tell you how much they think that their shoe is worth. I always say it's your shoe, your price. You don't need to go on another app to say, hey, this is how much I want for my shoe. Before then, it was literally eye-to-eye contact. Hey, bro, this your shoe. How much do you want for it? It wasn't no, let me check my palm palette and let me see how much these joints actually worth. This, bro, like, you paid this amount for it. How much do you think you value your time as far as selling this shoe? If you was like, man, break, look, they retail at $200, but it took me an hour to drive to go pick them up. Man, bro, give me $225 and then, gas prices or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, things were more logic. More deals were actually being done. I've seen some deals not go through because of a $10 difference on StockX. Like, that's how bad it has gotten. And also because of apps like StockX and GOAT. And this is just everything in this video, Army, again, it's just my personal opinion. I just feel like the birth of StockX and GOAT has birthed so many brand new resellers. It makes it seem like this stuff is easy. And this stuff is not easy unless you're selling it on StockX and GOAT. Beforehand, if you was a reseller, you had to hit the street. You had to hit these events. You have to, promote as much as you can. Now all you got to do is go to the mall, clean up, drop everything off on StockX. That's it. That's simple. To a lot of people, the convenience is everything, but I'm just remembering the networking that you used to do by standing in line, getting the shoes, about going to the events. You literally don't even have to go to sneaker events anymore if you just want to cash out. You can just cash out all on the app. It made things lazier, but convenient at the same time, if you get my drift. And again, it brought on so many new resellers who feel like they can just do this and it's easy. And before StockX and GOAT, keep it a buck, I feel like a lot of things were sitting more in the mall. People wasn't just going to buy a shoe just to make $20 off of it. If you knew that the shoe wasn't really busting out there on the street, you left it alone. But when StockX and GOAT came, oh, okay, I can make a quick 20. And again, I don't want to make it seem like this is a bad thing. To some people, it's a bad thing. To some people, it's a hustle. And I get both sides of the spectrum because guess what? I've been on both sides of the spectrum. For those who only see it one-sided, you're going to always just be stuck in your own opinions. I can hear from both sides and I can see it from both sides. But if you have somebody who's been a reseller forever, trying to have a conversation with somebody who has hated resellers forever, y'all probably would never see the other person's side because you've never been in that person's shoes. Again, me being in both people's shoes, I can see like, man, look, that $20 may be dinner for that guy. You know what I'm saying? He may have to do that to put food on his table for his family. And then that, regular consumer just like, bro, I needed that size. Like, you only made $20 on it. Like, these was going to go straight to my feet. So I get both sides of the spectrum, and that's why I really feel like GOAT and StockX messed up the sneaker community, because you got all these mini resellers under these big resellers. You get what I'm saying? It's more resellers in the sneaker industry than it is sneaker heads or people who actually, you know, buy the shoes to wear the shoes. Now, y'all say what y'all want as far as me not wearing my shoes when y'all want them, but all this is personal. You know what I'm saying? All of this is personal. None of this was bought, you know, to be thrown on an app or anything like that. So to me, it's a difference. But again, you got people who wake up and just be like, man, I can become a reseller. Then they just buy everything that's sitting and just sell it on these apps, you know, for $10 or $15. And like I said again, I'm not knocking you for it, but I do feel like right now, May 11, 2022 at 8:06 a.m. Central Standard Time, that it is more resellers in the sneaker industry than it is just regular sneaker heads or just sneaker buyers. And because of this off balance, that's why, again, I feel like the market is messed up, the industry is messed up, because it's not balanced. If we had a balance like we did beforehand, when it was more sneaker heads than it was just sneaker resellers, because being in the sneaker community, you don't have to be in it for one reason. You can be in it for whatever reasons you want to, but again, I feel like it was even at one point. It was more balanced. So Army, I'm not sure if Nike is gonna come out and say the other sneakers that they found that were allegedly counterfeit. And the thing is, to no surprise, it was a retro one, at least the first one. And I always tell y'all, like, I don't mind getting, you know, a retro 11 low, or, you know, a pair, man, Air Jordan 10s. Now it's like, shoot, can't even trust those now. Just keeping it a buck. I never had an issue with grabbing most GRs on StockX. I tell y'all, but I'm not about to buy no PE off StockX. I'm not about to buy no Hype collab, and I'm not about to buy Air Jordan 1. I told y'all that for years, and now the first shoe that surfaced is an Air Jordan 1, and it kind of just, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Army, in the comment section below, let me know how y'all feel about this situation. I feel like none of these other apps want any smoke with Nike right now, man. So, man, apps, just make sure y'all on y'all P's and Q's, because if Nike buying stuff from GOAT, you don't know. You don't know where Nike is buying stuff from. StockX could just be an example right now. And they always make an example out of the biggest ones. We gonna make an example out of y'all, so everybody under y'all can, hey, fall in line. Army, if y'all read up on more, make sure y'all send me the article. Make sure the article is good, and I'll double check the articles as well. Definitely don't think that this is the end of whatever's going on. I'm just curious to see how this is gonna play out. Because again, if Nike say, hey, look, we don't want y'all selling any of our product on y'all app, that may be the end of StockX, yo. That honestly may be the end of StockX. So we just have to wait and see. Again, Army, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this entire situation, especially StockX being a $3.8 billion company. $3.8 billion company. We don't know how long this stuff has been going on, but $3.8 billion company. That's a lot of money. Army, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable vote. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones. And of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the uses. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get amusing. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two laughs. Two less, cause your ass take a nail.